MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. It's the first game in the month of June between the Chicago Cubs and the New York Mets. Live baseball here on MLB Network, and it comes your way next. Stepping up now, Bernard. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Second and 4 here on a Friday night as the game's first pitch is taken for strike one. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they've been hot of late, winners in 4 straight.
Yeah, Matty, this place is buzzing right now. This team won the opener of the series yesterday, and they're looking to step on this team's throat and take the first 2 games of this series.
With that, a look at the Cubbies' starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, Matty, the guy I'm here to see is Big Chris Bryant. He was the catalyst for this ball club last month. He had an on-base percentage of over 400. And when you're doing that, you're really helping your team.
67 degrees our game time temperature. And he fouls this one off. Lifted the other way to left center. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Boy, this guy's been swinging a hot stick lately, and there's just another example. And even when he doesn't hit one on the barrel, he still manages another base hit.
Yeah, don't overthink it. When you're flowing like he is right now, he's hot as a pistol. Everything's falling.
So in now for Chicago, Chris Bryant. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Hit hard on the ground to second. There's one. Over to Gonzalez, and they get the double play they needed to get him out of the inning. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Bottom of the first, straight ahead. We're scoreless on MLB Network. Jose Quintana gets the starting nod for the Cubs in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matty, a little bit of a mixed bag with this guy. An ERA of over 4 in his last 3 starts. He's either been really good or really bad, and recently he's been more bad than good. It'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around and pitch better in this one here today.
Hey, you want to be the team on the attack, without question. In the bottom of the first, starting it off with a leadoff single gets everyone in your dugout going.
Into the box, T.J. Rivera as he hits one on a line to left field. And that's in there, base hit.
First 2 batters find a sweet spot, barrel up perfectly. These fans have to be excited. Middle of the order coming to the plate now. After those first 2 ABs, this could be a laser show.
Next up from New York, Michael Conforto. Coming into this one, his season home run total tops in the National League. First offering on its way. Hit hard on the ground to second. Zobrist on to Rizzo, and it's a double play. With a moment here in Flushing Meadows, let's meet the Mets. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, Matty, I've been very impressed with Asdrubal Cabrera. He's having a solid year. With runners in scoring position, he's hitting over 300. That's not outstanding or anything, but
there's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. It's a 2-run shot here for Yoenis Cespedes. 19th home run for him on the season as the Mets are out in front now 2-0.
there are certain guys in every lineup that you do not want to beat you. And this guy right now is swinging the bat so well, I'm not giving him a chance to do anything. He's too hot right
now. Next for the Mets, Todd Frazier. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hands so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they come in trying to bounce back from a loss last time out, but they've been in good form lately, 5-2 over their last 7.
Yeah, Matty, I've been really impressed with this team, especially on the recent road trip, the start to it. They're 3-1 after 4 games, playing really fundamentally sound baseball, from offense to defense, pitching.
Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. It's a solo home run for Todd Frazier. 19th home run for him on the season, and the Mets have taken a 3-0 lead. Certainly a tape measure shot there as we take a look at it with our show track technology. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity, so it comes as no surprise that it carried as far as it did. Here's Adrian now.
First baseman, Adrian.
As he rips it on the ground to second. Baez has it. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. Now the Cubs' 4-hole hitter, Anthony Rizzo. He'll get us started in the top of the second. First delivery to him on the way. Ball chopped foul right at home plate, and it's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Now a foul tip right into the catcher's glove as he's able to hang on for the first down.
Here's the defensive alignment for the New York Metropolitans. And guys, taking a look at this defense is going to have to be stout today. Starting pitcher with an ERA north of 5 usually spells some barrels being found by the opposition. So these guys better be on their toes in this one.
There's a swing and a high pop-up. Frazier is there for it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting second, second baseman, Javier.
Here's Javier Baez. First pitch of the at-bat. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Cubs are down in order. Still down 3-0. Digging in now as Drupal Cabrera. He'll get us going here in the bottom half of the second.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And a changeup that just about got away from him there as that ran in a bit too far. That softly hit to right. Will that get down? Nope. A nice job by the retreating first baseman to look it in for the out.
So here's how the Chicago Cubs are positioned defensively. And let's take a look at Javi Baez. I don't know, second base, shortstop, third, maybe a little outfield. Doesn't matter. This guy has platinum hands. Platinum, not gold. One of the best defenders in our sport and probably the quickest tag man in our game.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Grounded back up the middle. There's Baez, and that's the second out.
Batting ninth, pitcher, Jacob.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Jacob deGrom. Here's the first pitch to him. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. Zobrist is there, and they go down in a hurry here as his side is quickly retired. Down in order go the Mets. Settling in now, Ben Zobrist. 7, 8, 9, bottom of the order, set to go here in the third.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Popped high in the air. Cabrera has a play, and that's the first out of the inning.
Batting 8. The pitcher.
And now the Cubs pitcher, Jose Quintana. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. The 1-0. Softly hit here to the left side. And this will be taken in by the third baseman for the second out. Stepping in, Chris Jimenez. And this is low, ball 1.
Well, that two-seam fastball ran a little too much off the plate, but now that sets him up to work with.
And his game of hide-and-seek ends as he's tagged out to end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They trail it here. And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here's a little chopper up the middle. There to play it is Zobrist. And that's out number 1.
Now batting.
Digging in for his second at-bat, T.J. Rivera. He reached on a single in his first try. First pitch on its way. Line towards center field. That's in another base hit. He's 2 for 2. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of two ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound and they are just going to ambush tactics and it seems to work for them, or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting lucky.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. That's lifted the other way out to left. Happ sprinting after it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Here's Yoenis Cespedes. And remember, he hit that 2-run homer his first time out.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
1-0 the count. The set and the 1-0 pitch. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. But a foul ball, 1-1. The 1-1 home. And he might have another one as this is hit high and deep out to left. Happ looks up, and it's gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, his second of the game, and the Mets have got it up to a 5-0 game now.
Wow, nothing more demoralizing than giving up 3 home runs in the first 3 innings of a game. There's having a guy's number, and then there's absolutely owning him. This could be the latter.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and standing in a power threat in Todd Frazier, the third baseman. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. Frazier could find himself a member of the All-Star squad this year. He's had a nice season. Currently second in fan votes at third base.
Yeah, and he's been having an excellent season to date, making a push towards that All-Star game. Hey, fans, get out there and vote. This guy sits in second place, but I'm sure he'd like to be named starter.
And it's fouled away.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. 2 out, nobody on. Lays off, 2-2 now. Here now the 2-2. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Zobrist moving to his left. And that retires the side. But the Mets do strike for two, both coming on this. Digging in to try it again. Bernard, he'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
I mean, the obvious key right now is the movement on his two-seamer. He's able to spot it up in when he has to, and he's able to go backdoor.
1 ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. Looking to drop one down, but he can't make contact. 1-2. The 1-2. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Missed with a slider.
So he threw the slider darting away to him 2 times in a row. Now I don't think he'll go for it again. I'm looking for something hard inside on this pitch.
Takes this the other way to right. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. He's around second now, and they still haven't gotten to this thing. Bernard takes the turn at third. He wants it all. And he's safe at the plate as the gap shortens to 4 now.
The fans are not happy, and I can't blame them. And inside the Parker on that hit, there's simply no excuse for that. And everyone in the ballpark knows it. We'll see if he can shake it off and get out of the top half of this inning.
Here's Jason Hayward now, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. A base hit in his first trip. Lifted the other way to left center. And Cabrera will take this one for the first out.
Now batting.
Ready for another chance? Chris Bryant. He's 0 for 1 thus far. In there for strike 1, 0-1. Bryant, a Nevada native. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
Hey, I think if you ask this guy honestly how his season's gone so far, he'd tell you he's not happy with it. It's been kind of an average year for him, but he has time to get hot and make that salary push.
And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Tough one to lay off, called a strike. 1-1 the count to the Cubs first baseman. Here it comes on 1-1. Fouled away. Popped him up. Frazier shading to his right, and the inning is over. Run here on 1 base hit, the home run, no errors, and no one left on base. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. Mets out in front, 5-1. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop, and that's the first out.
The shortstop, number 13.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. On the ground to second for Baez. On to first, and Cabrera's a ground-out victim. 2 away.
The batter.
And here's the catcher, Kevin Plawecki. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And he'll miss the target away with a fastball. It's 1-0. The 1-0. Very weakly on the ground. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We played 4 full. It's the Mets 5 and the Cubs 1. And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ.
This one doesn't look good so far, down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Lifted in the air out to left field. Cespedes is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
The batter, number 9.
Digging in to try it again, Javier Baez. Here comes the first pitch. Fastball down near the shoe tops. It's a 5-1 game here in inning number 5. A ball and a strike. Hit on the ground to third. Frazier's up with it. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting.
Here's Ben Zobrist now. He popped out in his first trip. There's a strike at the knees. 0-1. Line drive to center field. That gets down and the inning continues. So with that, the top of the 5th is still alive.
Last pitch was a fastball, tries to double up with the same piece of cheese, and it gets turned around. Nice piece of hitting.
Tommy La Stella will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 2, Tommy La Stella.
A ball and no strikes. They'll come in here at 259. Still without a home run and 4 RBIs. Snap throw from the catcher, but he's back in standing. Zobrist leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here.
Yeah, Matty, not only is this guy using all 4 quadrants, he's elevating, getting their eye level up with a quality fastball.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Pulled toward right center field. On the run is Nimmo. He can't make the play as it hops over the wall, and that's a break for the defense as it's going to keep the runner from first from scoring.
There's one of the disadvantages right there to the ground rule double rule. With the runner on first, more than likely if the ball stays in the ballpark, he's going to easily be able to score. But once it bounces over the fence, it's only third base for that base runner.
Behind 0-2 now. And he's down on strikes, so they get 2 men into scoring position, but that's as far as they'll get.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Chicago.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Jacob deGrom. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. But the throw will beat him at first, so the bunt for hit attempt is snuffed out. The Cubs are into their bullpen now as there are the final numbers for their starter. Not the night he or his club were hoping for. First offering on its way. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
All right, this is going to get interesting. Little 0-0 changeup right there. Little out in front. Let's see if he makes the adjustment and plays with the big part of the field.
This is line to left, and that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night.
Now batting.
Ready once again, T.J. Rivera. His head-to-head history with Montgomery. He's got a 3-for-5 line. He's set and the pitch. A little bouncer. One and one to T.J. Rivera. 5 runs, 7 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. They'll try it again from first. A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Michael Conforto. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Here comes the first pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Runners off for second. That's lifted the other way out to left. Happ has it in his tracks. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Mets leave 1. They're up 5-1. Digging in and looking for more, Bernard comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. And he gets ahead 0-1. Hit on the ground out to short. Cabrera's up with it. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth.
Now batting.
Here's Jason Hayward now. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1. The 1-0 home is a fastball that misses.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
And Hayward has a base hit.
Count leverage right there, sitting dead red fastball, and he didn't miss it. Nice swing right there, driving it into the outfield for the knock.
He's set. Here it comes. Right over the middle, knee high. Boys, we see the pitch count. It's hard to remember the last time we saw a guy pitch this efficiently.
Yeah, Matt, it's incredible to watch him go after guys. He's forcing a lot of early contact, and they haven't done a whole lot with the balls they put in play against him.
On its tailor-made to short. 6-3. It's a double play, and the inning is over. Cubs are down quietly. They're down 5-1. Yoenis Cespedes will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his second home run of the game as he was off to a fast start indeed. 0-1 the count. 0-1. Here's the pitch. A swing and a miss and a ball down. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. 2-strike pitch is chopped foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. The 0-2 once more is taken. That's ball 1.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
Hit hard down the line. Well, this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Another 1-2 delivery. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo home run here off the bat of Yoenis Cespedes. His 3rd home run of the ball game, and it's now a 6-1 ball game.
Well, if you would have told him when he woke up this morning that he was going to hit 3 home runs tonight, he would have thought he was dreaming. Well, it's a dream night, but he's wide awake.
Todd Frazier will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ball game. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. 6 runs, 8 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold. 0-2.
You see a guy taking swings like this. I think as a pitcher right here, you got to expand the zone even more.
Popped him up. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
Now batting number 23.
1 away now for the Mets in the 6th. And now the left-hander hitting Adrian Gonzalez will get a shot. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. On a swing, and he popped him up. Off to the left in foul territory. Bryant is over, and he tucks it away for the second out.
Shortstop, number 13.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And the pitch. Ball 1.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that first strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
Slow roller back to the mound. Throw in time, and the side is retired. But the Mets are able to tack on one thanks to the solo homer. 4, 5, and 6 coming up to start the 7th. And this is now a 6-1 ball game. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
That ball's headed for the gap in left center. He's got a base hit, possibly more. Throwing to second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
You always want to start an inning off with a bang, and I'd say this qualifies. He gets a fastball and doesn't try to do too much with it. Goes with it to the opposite field towards the gap and picks up the leadoff double.
Ian Happ is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
That's what you call a challenge fastball right there, boys. I don't know if he was necessarily trying to miss up in the zone like he did, but he got away with it right there and put the fastball by him.
They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
The batter, number 9.
Striding in once again, Javier Baez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. No balls and a strike to count. Rizzo, the runner at second with one away. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. Line towards center field. And that's in there. Base hit. Long throw to the plate. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate. And he'll reach second now with one away. Ready for another chance? Ben Zobrist. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. First pitch of the at-bat. A fastball here as they'll take a look at ball 1-0. 1 out and a runner on second base. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Zobrist with a 1-2 count now.
Wow, there's a pitch right there that this guy would like to have back. Very rarely do you see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and boy, he took that one. He'd like to have that one back and be able to take a good hack at that pitch.
And the throw is a high one, but he's able to keep a foot tethered on the bag, and that becomes out number 2. Addison Russell will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. Flares this one over toward first. And no problem over there at first as he flags this one down. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for Chicago.
7th inning stretch. Now pitching for Chicago, number 41, Steve Shepard.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. He had to be looking for something else to start the at-bat. It's 0-1. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. Baez ranging into the outfield. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. Digging in once again, Jacob deGrom. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned the chance to take this at bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Now back to the top of the Mets order, digging in, Brandon Nimmo. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike 1.
Boy, not a good swing there. That was really ugly. Anytime you can make a hitter look like that, you've done something special.
Did it look to you like he was guessing on the pitch?
Oh, certainly it had to be, Matt, but if he was, he obviously wasn't looking for that pitch.
Behind 0-2 now. ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side ready for another shot now. Chris Jimenez. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
Behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a slider that catches a lot of the plate that time, and it's sent out to deep left center field. And this one is gone. A solo shot off the bat of Chris Jimenez. His first home run of the season, and with that, it's now a 6-3 ball game.
Now batting, number 13. Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Mets, number 27. Familia.
Into the box now, Bernard. And the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Swing and a liner. Foul. Here it comes on 0-2. Missed with a slider.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pop commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
So he throws him for the strikeout. Jason Hayward goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Here's Chris Bryant now. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA, and what does he do when he shows up? Rookie of the year.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Cubbies draw a bit closer on the strength of this solo home run. Carl Edwards Jr. is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 6.
Next for the Mets, T.J. Rivera. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th. First delivery to him on the way. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss. Edwards is a guy known for his lights-out stuff. He tends to rack up strikeout numbers at a very high rate. However, he does at times get wild. Walks have come back to bite him on more than one occasion.
You know, it's not uncommon, Matty D, for a relief pitcher to come in with really good stuff. And it seems like he's either really hit and miss. He'll rack up a lot of strikeouts, but if he's not quite on, he'll also rack up a lot of base on balls. And that can cause a pitching coach and a manager to really start to pull their hair out.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
That's not an at-bat he's going to look back on and be happy about. Obviously, the strikeout result isn't good, but to go down on 3 pitches and none of which were even in the strike zone, as you see there, that's not a good look.
Stepping in now, Michael Conforto, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Now the 1-0. Misses, ball 2. Both teams with 8 hits in this one. Oh, this ball is hammered out to deep center field. Into the Big Apple seats and gone. A solo home run there for Michael Conforto. Number 21 for him on the season as it is now 7-3. Well, if you're just joining us, that's the 7th home run hit so far in this game. Really unbelievable stuff.
Yeah, man, it's always tough to score runs here at this big ballpark in Citi Field. Heck, D-Roll, they've moved the fences in a couple of different times here to make it easier for the Mets hitters.
You know, this has been such an impressive hitting performance today by this offense, considering the fact that we're in Citi Field, although aesthetically pleasing, not for an offensive ball play.
Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes. Oh, there it goes. In the air to left center, and you can forget about this one. Back-to-back home runs. So a solo shot here to left center field is fourth in the ballgame as they open it up to 8-3.
You know, talk about having a great day. 4 home runs in one game. I would say that's more than great. That's a spectacular day.
Here's Todd Frazier now. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. He swings and crushes it. Oh my, there is no doubt about this one. And they've done it again. Back-to-back-to-back home runs. So a solo shot here to left center field. His second home run of the game, as it's now a 6-run ball game. Here's Adrian now. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's another one that's drilled. This one to left. Happ going back on the warning track. He makes the catch. Stepping in as Asdrubal Cabrera. He was a ground out victim last time up. First offering on its way. Fouled off. 3 runs already home here. And now a swing and a miss by Cabrera as he falls behind, no balls and 2 strikes.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. So they get back in Queens at Citi Field as we get set for the top of the 9th inning in this one.
Leading off for the Cubs,
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. Lifetime against Familia. He's 1 for 2. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. Hard liner to center field. Conforto is there. 1 quick out to start inning number 9. Digging in the switch hitter, Ian Happ. He got called out on strikes his last time through. No balls and 1 strike. The 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
I try and tell people all the time, you're facing 90 to 92, 94. You can still see seams. It starts getting above 94. It starts to blur itself a little bit. You start pitching where this guy's at, you're seeing nothing. You're seeing vapor. You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line them, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-1. So 1-1. His fastball taken high for a ball. Happ leads off first with 1 away. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. Hit in the air down the right field line, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. Hit hard up the middle. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. And he is in there.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball is going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Seth Lugo answers the call from dugout as he'll try to record the final 2 outs of this one. Past matchups against Seth Lugo. He's 1 for 2. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. So 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. The 2-2. Freezes him. A strikeout looking. Kyle Schwarber will see what he can do off the bench as he'll bat with runners at the corners and 2 gone here. And a ball 1-0. And they're runners at the corners now. Now the 1-0. Is hit very well to right. This one's hammered, and it's going to go. That one is gone.
Now batting, catcher
Anthony Swarzak takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. In now, Chris Jimenez. Hit in the air down the right field line. And now this will get over the wall down the line out there for a ground rule double.
Now batting, number 13.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, Bernard, who comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1 for 4 day. Here's the 0-1 pitch. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1.
You know, in this situation, you almost have to pitch like there's no one on base. That run really doesn't mean anything with the lead they've got. The hitter is the guy that can turn this game on its head.
The Cubs are down to their final strike here. And a swing and a miss as they definitely had him reaching for that one. And this ball game is over.
Well, just another day at the office for these guys. That stretches their winning streak to 5, and they're playing well in all 3 phases of the game. Pitching, fielding, and hitting. Who knows how long this will last?